Well, Scott, it's heading towards a draw, but you got the goal and then the late concession. Can you sum up your thoughts after that?
I think ultimately disappointment, because, as you say, Callum, we put ourselves in a position in a scrappy second half late on, where we kept pushing, we kept looking to create chances, but as I say, it was quite scrappy, so they were coming few and far between. But when we got ourselves in the situation to get the 2-1, and it was so late on, I think the disappointment comes from not being able to keep it that way at the full-time whistle, and also the manner of which we lost the goal, which individual errors and these things happen, but obviously at late stage against our rivals, it's disappointing that we weren't able to see it out.
Obviously, you talked about disappointing to concede after taking the lead. Where do you think things were sitting at 1-1? Do you think it was kind of that way where it looked like you take the point at that stage?
Well, I think overall, I think in the first half I thought we controlled things and played some good pressing football. We took the game right to Hibs, and we showed good energy. I don't think they were able to get forward very often at all in the first 35 minutes of the game, and I think they put the ball in the box once from a free kick and scored off it, which again we've got to defend better. And I thought the second half it was a lot scrappier, and obviously the longer the 1-1 went, you were feeling that maybe this is the way it's going to go. But I always felt we could just get one chance. We had a lot of possession. We won a lot of possession in the sort of middle area of the park, and I just felt we didn't use the ball well enough when we did break in that attack and transition. I feel that's something that we have to work on a bit more, and that's why I kept thinking we were going to get the chance, because they did keep popping up with the ball. But at the end, once you get the second goal, it was a really good play from Donna, who I thought had a fantastic game, where she really wanted the ball the most in the box and got the 2-1, and just frustrating. Yeah,
you talk about mistakes, but you mentioned Donna there, up against Abby Harrison a lot of the game, a lot of physical battles. Joe was playing there as well, a different kind of look to the back line. You talk about mistakes, how do you think, as in general, like that four kind of went there?
I felt the back line did really well. I felt that Donna won everything that she had to in the air, was aggressive, defended really well. I thought Joe was a nice calming influence next to her. I thought Joe read the game well, and Joe's deceptively quick, over 10-15 yards, and having played in that defensive midfield role for a long time, she sees danger, and she's just somebody that you can rely on. So no, I thought the back line did particularly well. I don't think there was anyone had a poor game, Callum. It was just we made a couple of individual errors, and they cost us, just the type of errors that we made today. But as far as the overall performance and the team performance, I thought we were together. I thought they all worked really hard for each other. And we expelled a lot of energy in the first half with our game plan, and I was pleased with the way that the players went about the overall game plan today.
So from the positives and one or two negatives, what can you harness from that? Got 2 games coming out, Forfar, who've made a good start back in the top flight, and then Hibs again in that semi-final. What can you work on now over the next couple of weeks?
Well, I think we have to work a little bit more on, given how scrappy the second half was, and as I said, I felt we did have an opportunity to go and create better, to pass the ball better, to move the ball around better, to work the way that we like to work our formation that we played today, a little bit more fluidly in possession. I thought it was a little bit stop-start at times, and some slack passing and some poor decisions. So that'll be one thing for sure that we'll be working on over the next few weeks.
Okay, thanks very much, Scott.
Thanks, Callum.